Hi besties, you're welcome back to my channel. Today it's a girl Mimi. If you're stopping for the first time, you're highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to go about making this stylish crop jacket, alright, that you can use to style your outfit. So if this sounds like something you're willing to learn, please keep on watching and let's get started. Guys, for this project, I've gone ahead to draft out my basic bodies, and as you can see here, these are my basic bodies, and this neckline is for the back, and this other one here is for the front. I took 1.5 inch for the back neckline, the depth, and then 4 inches for the front. Hope you understand. So, and the length of my jacket is going to be 18 inches. It's going to be a crop, remember. All right, so I already went ahead to draft out this. I'll just go ahead and cut this out because I don't want this video to be too long. All right, so just go ahead and cut the back neckline, and then I'll trim out my shoulder slope. Can you see that? All right, so after I was done with that, this is for the back. Now remember, we're going to use the same pattern for the front. So I'm just going to come here and I will take half of my waist measurement, which is 7 inches. So I'm just going to take 7 inches here, and then after taking 7 inches here, I'm just going to come up here on my shoulder. All right, I'll come up here and I'm going to, from this end, I'm going to come in here by 1 inch or 1.5. all right, just go ahead and take 1 inch here, and then you're going to connect it to this 7 inches. Just watch closely. This is what I mean. I'm just going to connect the two dots together like this, and then I'll mark my straight line just like you've seen me doing here. All right, so after that, this is it. We won't be needing this part. I'm just shading X. We won't be needing this part, so I'll just go ahead and cut this out so that we could maintain the part to be working with. All right, so this is it. We are going to be using this now to cut our back piece, and then this is the bending allowance, the hemming allowance. Hope you understand. So I'll be making use of this crepe fabric here. I have about half yard here, so I'm just going to fold this like this. Hope you can see that. Then I will arrange it properly, and then I'm just going to go ahead and place this, and then I'll cut it out. All right, so just go ahead and do same if you have exactly what I have here too. So I'm just going to use this to secure it so it will not shift while I'm cutting. All right, this is what I mean. Look at the areas I'm cutting. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Remember, this is for our back. So after I was done with that, I'm just going to go ahead and take this out. Our back is ready. Just go ahead and take this out, and then we're now going to cut out our neck depth for the front. Remember, the neck depth I used was 4 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out, and then we'll also go ahead and place our fabric again so we could go ahead and cut out our front piece. So this is what I mean. All right, so after I was done folding, I'll just go ahead and place my paper, and then I will just go ahead and hold it, secure it with this so it doesn't shift. And then after that, I'll just go ahead and cut this out, as you can see. All right guys, so this is it for the front, and that is it for the back too. So we are done cutting the front and the back. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do right now will be to go ahead and cut out their lining piece. So for the lining, I subtracted about 1 inch at the hem. You see, the lining is shorter than the main fabric. Yes, that's because we are going to be turning with 2 inches inside. So the next thing I went ahead to cut out was the rope we're going to be using on the side, and I have about 4 here because we'll have 2 at the front and 2 at the back. So this is it. The width I use was 4 inches. So after bending, folding by 2, after sewing you have 2 inches, and the length I used was about 24 inches, 23 to 24 inches. All right, so you just go ahead and maintain the same thing. So guys, I'll just keep this aside, and then I'll bring the main piece, the main bodies together, and then I'll just go ahead and turn them with my lining. First of all, I'm just going to open it up like this and place my lining on top of it, and then I'm just going to sew round on the neck like this using 0.5 inches. I'm just going to sew on the neck round this way, and then after I am done with that, I'll come over to the hem part of it, the length, and then I'll sew a straight line. Also, that's the same thing I'm going to repeat for the back piece. So guys, when I was done, I went ahead to notch my neck area, and I'm just going to turn this over so you could see how this is looking. So guys, this is it. You can see how this is looking. I don't have light at the moment, so I'm just going to do the ironing later. So guys, this is the front, and then I'm just going to go ahead and also turn the back so you could see how this looks. Here is the back. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and arrange them properly, and then after that I'm just going to bring the back piece like this, lay it properly, and then I'll bring the front piece as well, and then I'll place them together right side facing each other, and I'll just go ahead and join them on the shoulder area using 0.5 inches. Hope you understand. But this is how I'm just going to join it, lining to lining and fabric to fabric, so it will give us a beautiful finishing, a very nice finishing. You can see, so just match them together like this, lining to lining and fabric to fabric, then sew from the center to the other end, and then from the center to the other end. If you use this method, this is going to give you a very neat finishing. All right, so I'm just going to take this to my machine now so you could understand what I mean. So after I was done, this is it. Can you see that? Yes, this is what I mean. You can see how beautiful this is looking. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep this aside for now. You can see we haven't done the side areas. Yes, so just go ahead and keep this aside for now, and then I'll bring my belts. I'll just go ahead and fold them like this, and then I'll go ahead and sew. I'll turn them, and then after I am done, it will be 2 inches width. I'll bring it back to show you what I mean. So I'll just go ahead and do it for the rest too. And after I was done, this is what I mean. Can you see that? Yes, we went ahead to turn our belts. You can see how the 4 of them are looking. So we're just going to attach this to our bodies, to the sides. Okay, so come to the hem of your jacket like this. Can you see the way I'm placing it? Yeah, so I'm just going to bring my belt, arrange it properly, and I'm just going to place it on top of the main fabric only. On top of the main fabric only. Can you see that? Not with the lining. I'm just going to keep it this way, and then I will attach it with my pin so it will not go out. I'm just going to secure this with my pin, and then I will also make sure that I do the same thing for the rest. Remember, we are attaching it on the main fabric only. So separate the main fabric from the lining, and then place your belt like this at the hem, and then you go ahead to secure this with your pin so it doesn't pull off while you're trying to hold the other ones. So I'll just go ahead and repeat this same process for the back. All right, go ahead and do the same thing for the back. So guys, this is it. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same thing for this other side. Bring your fabric this way, and then place your belt this way, and then secure it with your pin. It's as simple as that. All right. So I'll just go ahead and also repeat the same thing for all of them. Hope you understand. And then after I am done with that, I'll just go ahead and take it to my machine and sew. So this is the very last one now. Just go ahead and secure it, and then after securing, I'll take it to the sewing machine so we could sew it. All right. Can you see how that is looking? So we'll just go ahead and sew it now. So guys, I want you to pay very much attention to this part. Can you see the way this is? So you're just going to flip your lining like this. You cover it on top of your main fabric. Can you see that? And then I'll just go ahead and sew on top of it. Please make sure you mind your pin so it doesn't break your needle. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew. I'll keep arranging the lining and the main fabric. I will sew it until I get to the shoulder area. All right. And once I get to that shoulder area, I will stop. All right, because that part is going to be like our window where we will turn out the main the right side, turn it over. Hope you understand. We're going to turn the fabric out. So this is it. This is the shoulder part. I'm just going to go ahead and bring this out like this. Yes, this is what I mean. Can you see that? I'll just go ahead and remove my pin. You can see how neat this is looking. Can you see? Can you see how neat this is looking? Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. And once we get to the shoulder part of it, which is going to serve as our window, we will stop. So just go ahead and place your lining on top of this belt like this. I just went ahead to take out my pin so it doesn't break my needle. To place it like this. Can you see that? Good. Place it this way and then go ahead and sew on top of it. And then you sew like that. Keep arranging your fabric until you get to the shoulder area. When you get to the shoulder area, then you stop. All right. So I've gotten to the shoulder area, and then I'll just go ahead and turn this over. All right. Can you see that? So for this, my window, I'll just go ahead and arrange it properly, and then I'll run a top stitch there. And then after I am done with that, you will see how beautiful this will look. So arrange it properly, make sure it is well arranged, and then after that, just go ahead and run a top stitch. All right. So and make sure your sewing is very neat. So this is it. I'm just taking my time to arrange my lining and my main fabric properly. So after that, you will see how this will look. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel up to this point, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please, can you just hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified anytime I drop a new video. All right, guys, back to work. So after I was done, I just go ahead and cut out my threads. You can see how that is looking. So I'll just go ahead and repeat the same process for this other side, and that will be all. You can see how beautiful this is looking. So guys, after I was done with the whole thing, you can see how beautiful this is looking on my mannequin. Tell me you love this in the comment section. All right, give us a thumbs up, share and subscribe to our channel. Bye and see you in my next video.